Hello, it's Melinda from Scrappychick and Craft. You have to excuse my squeaky chair and my squeaky voice. My throat is still all funny. You've been hearing it for weeks, I know. I think I've actually got hay fever at the moment because my nose is runny. It's spring here in Australia and the flowers are just out in force. And talking to a lot of people that have never had hay fever or don't get it that bad are just chronically getting it this year. So bear with my voice, and if I sneeze and sniffle, I do apologise. I've been putting off these videos for quite a few weeks because I just wasn't up to it. But now it's got to the stage where I want to post these things, so they have to be done. Okay, so what I've got here is two, what are they called? I think they're pocket flips. They're made out of a lunch sack. A lunch sack, that's very American, a lunch sack. A lunch bag, as we call them in Australia, a lunch bag. So they're the ones that sort of come out to be square. For anyone in Australia, I got these at Kmart quite a while ago. I'm not sure whether they still have them, because we actually don't get these sort of gusseted ones and flat bottom ones in a normal supermarket. We usually only tend to get just a flat bag without the bottom bit. So I'll show you one at a time. So I've kept them quite flat because of where am I? In frame here. I've kept them quite flat because of postage. So I do bear in mind, these are going within Australia, so I can post them for around $2. They'll be posted out to a couple of surprise racks for Halloween. And if I was to put it a lot bulkier, postage in Australia is $8, which is ridiculous for a parcel. So I like to keep things flat. So what I've done is I've used this part of the bag. I've used this part as a pocket here, the front bit, and then I'll put another pocket halfway up with pattern paper. So I'll show you the back first because the back's quite easy to show. So basically this is just a ribbon that's gone all the way around. The ribbon slides off so you can use it for something else. So this big sticker here is from a really old little yellow bicycle collection that it's 4 or 5 years old, and a bat rub-on, I believe. And this paper's really old as well. Don't even know who it's by. But it's several years old as well. It'd be at least 4 years old, this paper. So this, I put a little puffy bat down here, and I've edged all the papers with black distress ink, just to give them a bit of edge, and I edged the bag as well. So I've just tied a bow there. Oh, you have to excuse the yawning. Oh, I don't know what it is at the moment. I'm very tired, eyes are watering, nose is stuffy, running, didn't get much sleep because every time I lie down my nose would run, so I've had one of those nights. But I'm taking advantage of some quiet time so I can make these videos, so I can get these out in the mail. So they will arrive before Halloween. So the ribbon I've had in my stash for a while as well, I believe. I don't even know where I got that from. No idea. So the first little pocket, you take out these 3 little bits, and then it's got Boo written here. It's got a little rub-on on it. That rub-on is quite old as well. This little sticker here, the bat stickers from, sorry, just wiping my eyes, they're going really funny at the moment, from Riot Art and Craft last year. And these 3 little cutouts are actually from a paper pad that I got several years ago at Spotlight. Not the Spotlight brand. I'm just trying to look. Who is it? I think it's Die Cuts with a View. So that was their bright paper pack. Scrapbooking paper is really hard to get in Australia. You just don't. Even Spotlight, which is our equivalent to your Michael's, which is, I shouldn't say equivalent because our Spotlight is not equivalent, but similar type of store. It has some Halloween stuff, but it's home decor, no paper, no stickers. So very disappointed with what I can't find this year. So a little tag, cute little spooks. I'll put a little bit of twine on the end of it, a little frame. So that one's a pre-made one. That one's from your little yellow bicycle. That might be as well, not sure. Little journaling card I stuck in here, and this is actually a little envelope. My daughter actually made these on a envelope punch board. I bought her one, and she makes envelopes like going out of fashion. So cute sticker from a cheapie shop, and another sticker from Riot Art and Craft. And this just didn't stick his head down. He was a sticker, so I've just put a scrap bit of paper under his head so this sticks down. And I'm actually going to put a little goodie in that little bag pocket as well. So then into the main goodies, just pull them out. Whoops. That's all of them out. So that's what it looks like on the front. So I decorated it, so if you wanted to put it in an album or use it, you can. Or you can take the pieces apart as well. So I'll just slip those back in there. So this is the backing from the sticker. So this makes a great stencil because it's, oh, if I can pick it up, it's a nice thick plastic. So that's the big spider sticker off the back. So I'll put that in for a stencil. Just a 6x4 journaling card. 3x4 pieces of paper for journaling cards. Some stickers. These are from a book I got last year. I think it was last year at Riot Art and Craft. Or it could have been a couple of years ago before that. Like your dollar sticker books you get in America. You get 6 sheets of stickers, so I just cut some of those up. And these are some handmade embellishments. Just bring these up a bit here. So these are embellished brads, and I actually got the idea from a lady in Australia. Scrapping Happy? Not sure. I'll put her link. I'll put her YouTube channel down below to the link to the video. So she was playing around with embellishing some brads. So she just showed us how to do this, so I copied the idea. And what I've done is just mounted them on a piece of... just using a couple of foam dots just to basically keep them in place. Where am I? Sorry, got a new camera set up. Just basically kept them into space. So the scallop ones are punches. This other scallop one's a punch. That one's a hand-cut circle. And then these are just hand-cut flags and a punch circle. So I was really impressed with how these turned out. I'll have to make some for myself. And the brads, the epoxy brads and the glitter ones are from a... Well, that's from Making Memories, and that company's out of business years and years ago, so they're very old. And these, I believe, are your little yellow bicycle. They all matched this set, these tags. It was a set that I got. So that's the first one, so that's a bit more of a happy and a cheerful one. And then I did a bit more of a ghosty one. Oh, you'll have to excuse my yawning. I've been like this all day. I'm very tired because I didn't get much sleep because I kept getting up because my nose kept running last night. So this second one is more of a black and white sort of brown theme. I kept this one. So on the back, just a piece of pattern paper. This ribbon is not actually attached, so you can take it off, and just a witch die cut. I believe I got this from... This was granted in a wish either to Alexis or myself. I think Maggie gave us this from New Zealand. I'm not sure. Maggie Lockie from New Zealand. I think that was one of yours. So I've just hung this tag down here with a bit of twine, so that can come off if you want to use it. And the whole bow slips off, so I just made it so it slips off. I like to make my things flexible so you can use them. Whoops, I've got bits falling out everywhere. Okay. So in this first pocket we have these little stamped images. These images are actually from a Recollections stamp and die set that I got last year. I sent some money to a friend last year after Halloween, and she picked me up a bunch of Recollection stuff cheap after the season and posted it back to me. So this is a little envelope I embellished as well that Alexis made. So the Halloween and the Beware is on that stamp set as well, and the RIP. Little sticker down the bottom, and I've actually just left the top of the casket up so I can slip that down. I'm actually going to put some little treasures or die cuts or punches in there. So next we have some... Oh, we have another one of those that I put in. Next we have some skeletons that I've fussy cut out, stamped. This is another stamp set I got from America Recollections last year. It's a mouthful, isn't it? So this grey one, it's the same ink, but it's actually just a secondary stamp. So I stamped first the black one and then I stamped the grey one. So I really liked how these come out, so I thought they were cool. I must find some vellum to stamp on, that'd be cool. Another little die cut. Little flag here of paper and a little scrap of ribbon with a skeleton on it. And in the pocket, I haven't put as much in this pocket because I couldn't find as much in the theme. So we've got a little journaling card. We've actually got an acetate overlay that's in the black and white. I've got a couple of little spiders, so that'd look nice in a pocket or on a card or something. Then I also made, whoops, and then there is a bling bat I put in as well. I think that's a little yellow bicycle from years ago. And then I made some embellishments again. Let's see if we can, where are we going? There we are, give you a good view of them. I'm trying to get used to this camera angle. So again, these were inspired by, I think it's Scrappy Happy. Could be. I'll put the link to her channel below anyway, the Australian lovely lady that... she's a very small channel starting out, but she does some amazing videos. So I actually took them a step further. She was only using like die cuts and punchies. I took them a step further and actually did stamps as well. So the skull, oh my god. What is it? A spider's web behind here is actually a stamp. Come in the same stamp set as, I can't actually locate the stamp set. It's on my, if you saw that away, there's a big pile of mess. Can't find it. So I think it come on the same stamp set as the skulls, and I think this eek and the beware came as well. So this is a stamp of a spider's web, and I've just put the brad to embellish, and I love how this come up. The beware I just cut into flags. Again, these are just attached with a bit of foam, with a foam dot, so you can gently pull them off and then you can use them. And then the eek I just added a brad and a little die cut of the newsprint paper. So I love how these turned out, and I will be definitely making some more. So thank you very much to, I can't remember her name, I believe it's Scrapping Happy. If I've got it wrong, the link will be below. So thank you very much for the idea of making their own embellished brads, because I find they are very expensive to buy to match collections here in Australia, and when we can make them ourselves they look really cool, and if we include our stamps then that's really nice. So they're my two, I think they're called, what are they called? Pocket flip bags maybe. So I've got that one in there, we'll just pop them back together. So these were made for a couple of friends in Australia to send out some Halloween cheer, and I will get them in the post before Halloween so they won't be late. These skeletons are fun to put in because their feet get in the way and everything gets in the way. We had one of those up there, we had this here, and we had these here as well. So these ones actually come with a die, but I found it was just easier to hand cut them because they're straight lines and I couldn't get the dies to line up because I don't use a lot of stamps and dies together, and to get it to line up was being frustrating. So I just went around them with a pair of scissors. So thank you very much. I think I've ummed and ahed and splattered and yawned enough tonight to show you what I've been up to. I've got plans to do a few more Halloween projects, but it's getting very close to Halloween and time's just getting away this year. Maybe if I start Halloween in January next year, I'll get everything done that I want to get done. Bye for now.